Hello friends, welcome to Frolics and Finds, and today we are going to cook. We are going to make the most delicious Filipino chicken adobo with an American twist, and that twist is the addition of a Viognier white wine. And at the end of this video, we are going to have that umami flavored, succulent, so delicious Filipino chicken adobo with Viognier white wine. Let us start. And friends, if you're new, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. So let us start with mixing 1/2 cup of soy sauce. You can use whatever sauces you want. If you want the light, if you want the distilled, I'm using the traditional filtered, rather fermented soy sauce. And then we are going to add also 1/2 cup of white vinegar. I am using the cane vinegar because traditionally that's what we use, but I have done this with just the usual Heinz vinegar that you have. And then I have shredded garlic, or a garlic paste, not really shredded, but if you do have fresh garlic, you can just cut a nub and crush it and then put it in the mixture. But right now this is what I have, so this is what I'm using. And then also a squeeze or two of garlic. You can never go wrong here. If you have fresh garlic, put as much crushed garlic as you want. So I'm just giving it a couple squeeze here. And then I am adding 2 tablespoons. Okay, it's not showing the video, but this is 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And then I'm just gonna give it a stir. Also not shown in this video, which you really must add, is 2 teaspoons of whole black peppercorns. Remember that, 2 teaspoons of whole black peppercorns. Do not crush it, it must be whole. Then you give it a mix. Make sure that the sugar is somehow dissolved. And then let us add bay leaf. I am using fresh bay leaf because this is what I have right now. This is also called laurel leaves. Usually we use this dry, but like I said, I don't have dried ones now, but I do have a plant of bay leaf in my garden, so that's what I'm doing. So when that sauce is ready, we're gonna heat our pan, and here I am using my cast iron. I have there my olive oil, and today we are going to use chicken thighs. I love chicken thighs because number one, they're not really expensive, and then they don't also go dry. So we're just gonna stir it. We're just gonna sear it a little bit. You know, you don't have to really brown it. You guys, if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, please, I would appreciate it very much if you can. And don't forget to like this video and try this recipe as well. I really love the sound of that sizzle. You know, that's one good thing about really cooking. It's so soothing in the soul. So let us go ahead and turn it, so we can give the other side, you know, some searing as well. And that's how to keep your meat tender. Sear it so that the moisture inside gets locked in. And now this is looking good. We're gonna transfer it to a plate. And take a look at these brown bits here. These brown bits that are left in the pan, this is very delicious. So we are going to deglaze that with white wine. I am using a leftover Viognier. That's white wine that we're going to use to deglaze the pan. Just a splash or 2. And we're just gonna let it boil and reduce until there's almost no liquid in the pan. And what I'm doing right here is just to scrape the bits and pieces in the pan, make sure that it gets mixed with the wine. And then we are going to go ahead and pour the mixture, the soy sauce and vinegar and sugar mixture, and put it in the pan. And then we're just gonna let it boil for a couple of minutes. So you start your time when it is really moving and bubbling. So while waiting for that, we're gonna go ahead and do cleaning. We always wipe around the stove and, keep the area clean. We're gonna let that simmer for about 2 minutes. And then we're gonna add a half cup of pineapple juice, and then a couple of pineapple slices or pineapple chunks, or even you can use pineapple tidbits. Right here, I'm adding 4 pieces of pineapple slices. And then we're gonna let that boil for another 3 to about 5 minutes, just enough for the sauce to really reduce. And then we're gonna go ahead and add our chicken. And right here, we're just gonna make sure that the chicken are really soaked into the sauce. So when they're cooking in the oven, they get the flavor is evenly distributed. And I haven't mentioned, by the way, that when I started doing this, I turned the oven at 350 to 375 Fahrenheit, and that will be the appropriate temperature to sort of finish the cooking of the chicken inside the oven. So we're gonna go ahead and let the cooking finish in the oven in about 20 to 30 minutes at most. Remember, this is chicken and this is already have been served on the stove, so this doesn't really take long in the oven. So really you can tell that it's done by the smell. You're gonna have the beautiful smell and the color of it. And of course, if you want to use a thermometer, you are gonna have to check it and make sure that the temperature is about 160 degrees. So here it is. You can see the oil, the sauce have thickened. You can see that the chicken is really tender, and this is really super delicious, you guys. I love using this cast iron because I can sear the chicken in the stove, and I can put them, and I can serve this out just as is. So we're gonna eat this with rice, and my husband really loved this dish, and my 13-year-old too. But my husband said that next time to put the peppercorns and the laurel in a bouquet, so that he will not be biting into a peppercorn. So guys, this was really a huge hit. I hope you're gonna try this. You're gonna really love it. And this is also best eaten with rolls besides rice, and sometimes you can make this into a sandwich using your burger buns. Thank you guys for watching, and if you would like to check my other videos, here are all the links of it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next